This Chef's Kitchen podcast is brought to you by Audible.com. Get a free audiobook download now at audiblepodcast.com/The Chef's Kitchen. We are here at the Kennebunkport Fine Living Festival, and now I'm joined by Chef Ron Boucher of Chez Boucher Cooking School in Hampton, New Hampshire. It's wonderful to have you here, sir.
Thank you.
Now, what are we cooking today?
We're going to make, you can't think of Maine or even New Hampshire for that matter without thinking of lobster. So we're going to make sweet lobster, corn, and red pepper cakes, and we're going to serve that with a traditional French aioli. So we have our lobster over here, which we shucked, back at the school, took all the meat out and chopped it up. And usually when you make a cake type mixture, you want to mix dry ingredients separate from wet ingredients.
Okay. And is the goal to add the wet to our dry?
That's right. Yeah, pretty much because you want good distribution of the seasonings and ingredients. So if you mix it all in together, you're really not assured of getting that. So we're just going to mix all the dry together. We have our lobster meat, which has been boiled and shucked.
And
we have fresh scallions, fresh corn off the cob. We have fresh scallions, which we're going to add in. Then we have our diced sweet red pepper.
Perfect. A lot of sweet
red bell pepper.
Going into this.
The difference between a fish cake, a traditional French fish cake, and a shellfish cake is a fish cake, like a haddock cake or a cod cake, is bound with potato. Shellfish cake is bound with egg. And then we also, for a little bit of additional binding, what I did was grind up some matzo meal. We're going to add our seasonings right in. And again, this is the important part because it's all about the distribution.
Okay, so what have we added here?
This was Worcestershire, dry mustard, and Old Bay seasoning. If you'd mix that up, I'm just going to crack these eggs in there.
Now, you just started a new semester at your school, didn't you?
We did. Yeah, we run 3 semesters a year, actually. We have a 6-month program, but the students spend 4 months with us, and then they spend 2 months at an externship out in the field.
It's like a practical learning experience, right?
It is, yep.
And it's a fully certified culinary program, correct?
Well, we are a licensed certificate holder, so we do offer a certificate which is licensed by the state of New Hampshire. In addition to that, it's endorsed by the American Culinary Federation.
You have a lot of special events at the
We do. We run wine dinners, beer dinners, a lot of
nights, I think I saw.
Couples night out.
Yeah, summer camps for kids.
Summer camps for kids,
You're really active.
We really do a variety of things. It's really great. The emphasis of the school is teaching the art of cooking and the science behind the art. We're going to pour this right into that lobster cake mix, and we're going to have you mix that together. Yeah.
Very good. Yep. And you teach classic French technique at your restaurant?
Well, I like to say the basis of all cooking is French technique.
Yes.
So, you can go anywhere in the world and cook if you have a good foundation of French. We're going to get the oil in there.
Very nice.
And heat that up. I want to quickly whisk up the aioli because it really doesn't take very long to fry the cakes. So we're going to add the mustard to this. This is coddled eggs. They're 2 coddled eggs. And the reason you coddle them, which means that you just boil it for 1 minute and then shock it, is because you need to kill the salmonella. So we're going to add the garlic to that. Each egg yolk, a large egg yolk, will hold 6 to 7 ounces of oil. We're going to put a little bit less than that.
Okay.
I'm going to whisk this, and you're going to just drizzle that in, just like we're making mayonnaise. Okay. Because an aioli is a flavored mayonnaise.
You tell me when to start.
Anytime you're ready.
I'm ready. So slow drizzle.
Yep.
You're going to.
What we have to do is catch the emulsion, it's called.
Yes.
Right? So the most important part is the first third of adding the oil. And now we're going to add some lemon juice.
Very good.
Right? And we're going to add the chopped capers. These are just from the caper plant chopped up. And a little bit of parsley. And the reason you want to mix that in separately is if you did this in a blender, when you make mayonnaise in a blender, if you added the capers and the parsley to the blender, it would turn the color of the sauce green. So now we're going to make our lobster cakes, and I like to use an ice cream scoop like this for portioning reasons. And the other thing is, all you have to do is press down on it, and it takes on the cake shape. When you're pan frying anything like this, if you're going to add corn to it, and it's going to be fresh corn, you have to make sure that you've already cooked the corn. So we cooked it for 10 minutes. Otherwise, it's going to be like 4th of July.
Yes, that's true. You were telling me that you get a lot of people that come to your school wanting a second career. Maybe they're unfulfilled in their career.
They do. Many people come in to me and they say, you know what, I've really been thinking about leaving my job and getting a new life and starting over, and I've always loved to cook, and can you help me?
And do you have a part-time program?
I think that's what we specialize in. We have part-time programs, and the longest program is a 6-month program in total.
Okay.
That's for the full culinary arts. We also offer pastry arts as well. I wanted to show you in reference to technique. I have a slotted spatula and I have another spatula.
Yes.
The way that you want to pan fry is with 2 spatulas. Pick it up, put it onto the slotted one, and then just gently slide it back in. What you don't want to do is pick it up and splash it into the oil because
yes, this is a more careful.
It's really just, you know, the 2 utensils and just like that.
Good tip.
Pick up the cake when they're done. And don't forget, this is fully cooked. The only thing you are cooking in that cake is the egg. So then you just pick it up and put it on your brioche toast.
What a wonderful way to serve.
We have these sprouts, and then we have our aioli. And we're going to take one of my spoons and just do a drizzle on there.
Very nice.
And drag it along. I like that drag.
Yes.
You know, that yin-yang kind of thing. Yeah, you got to get a little bit of everything on there.
Incredibly fresh. The brioche in the bottom really adds so much.
You can taste the corn, the lobster, the
so
red pepper.
Easy and delicious.
So easy. And you can drag the sauce through it if you want.
Ron Boucher from Chez Boucher Cooking School. What a pleasure to have you on the show, learning more tips and techniques from your New Hampshire cooking school.
Nice to cook with you.
This Chef's Kitchen podcast was brought to you by Audible.com. Get a free audiobook download now at audiblepodcast.com/The Chef's Kitchen. Log on now for over 75,000 titles to choose from for your iPod, iPhone, or MP3 player.